it's Christina. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a collab with one of my YouTube friends from the Geeks and Beauties group. I will link that group down below, of course, again, and you can check out the rules and information on that if you are interested. So the collab that I am doing today is with my friend from the Geeks and Beauties group, and her channel is Leah Graham. It looks like this. She has videos right now. Her first video is November Empties. I haven't watched that one yet, but she has another holiday giveaway collab that she's doing with her friend. I'm not sure if I've checked that one out or not yet. Yeah, I did. I watched that one. And then she has 30 days of masks / reviews. Get ready with me Thanksgiving. She got the new Supernova palette from BH Cosmetics, so she did swatches of that. I saw that one. That was a really pretty palette. So if you haven't checked out her channel before, I would definitely check her out and see if her channel's a channel you would like. Today we are doing a favorite palette collab, and we're going to do swatches and an eye look with that palette. So if you are interested in seeing hers after you watch mine, definitely check out her channel. Subscribe if some of her videos look interesting to you. I know a lot of us kind of watch the same kind of videos, like empties and different makeup looks, so definitely check out her channel too. I really like her channel. So we're going to get into the favorite palette. So if you guys are interested in seeing what my favorite palette is, go ahead and keep watching. So I don't know if anybody would be able to guess it, maybe, but I do hoard palettes more than anything else. I am a palette collector, but I'm not sure if anybody would be able to guess what my favorite palette is. My favorite palette is the Modern Renaissance palette, and it is actually, let me think for just a second. I'm gonna have to say that this would even be my favorite palette of 2016. Seriously, I love this palette. There is not a look that I have not liked from this. There's not a color that I do not like in this. I love this palette so much. So if you have it too, let me know what you think, because I think everybody agrees that this palette is just absolutely stunning. I was worried it would get really dirty, but I've had it for quite a few months now, and it's still pretty great. You can see there's quite a few divots in there because I've been using it a lot since I got it, but I really love this palette. I think it's a really great neutral palette, but it's also a really great way to try some pops of color for sure, because it's got some pretty crazy colors in there too. So this is my favorite palette. So if you guys want to see these swatches and the eye look that I create, please keep watching. So before I get started with these swatches for you guys, if you guys would like to, definitely comment down below and let me know what your favorite palette is. Even just your favorite palette. It doesn't have to be your palette of the year or anything, but I would love to hear what your guys' favorite palettes are. So I'm going to start with, let me get rid of my brush for just a second. I'm going to start with the swatches, and I'm going to do like just a little swatch. This first one is called Tempera. The next one is Golden Ochre. I'm not sure how you say that, but I'm trying my best with these. I'm going to kind of like smooth them out just a little bit so you guys can see, but the next one on here, I use this color a lot. It's a gorgeous color. It's called Vermeer. I just barely tapped in there so we could get a little swatch. So you guys can see just the pigmentation of just when you barely touch it. You can't see that one very well on my skin, sorry, but it's really shimmery. It's gorgeous. I use it as an inner corner highlight. The next one is called Buon Fresco. Try not to get it on the sparkly one. I'm going to go in with another little swipe after I showed you this, because I don't think I got it all the way across for you guys to see it. There we go. And then the next one is called Antique Bronze. Looks like that. The next one is called Love Letter. And it looks like that. And the next one is Cypress Umber. Beautiful brown. The next row is this one down here. We're going to go start at this end right here. Raw Sienna. The next one is Burnt Orange. And it looks like that. The next one is another one that I use a lot, and it is Primavera. I use this sometimes as an inner corner highlight, but mostly I use it on my lid. And that's what it looks like on my finger. It's kind of hard to see with my skin tone, sorry guys. But it is a very shimmery goldish color. The next one is Red Ochre. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Okay, the next one is called Venetian Red. Then Warm Taupe. And the last one is Real Gar. I do believe is how you say that. And it is an orange color. So that's what these all look like. So this is the top row right here. And this is the bottom row. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So now if you guys want to see what kind of fun, easy look I create, like I'm going to do kind of a quick look, then go ahead and still keep watching. I know some people have said that they personally don't like this brush, but every single time I use this palette, I use this brush. So that's not going to change today. So I'm going to actually go in with a color that I don't use necessarily as much. And let's go ahead and go in with Raw Sienna. I'm going to do that in my crease. I'm going to see if I can get my mirror here. I kind of like that this has a mirror because anytime that I do a look, I like to use this brush, and I use this mirror normally. So it works out good for me. But most of the time, a mirror isn't necessary for me for sure. I don't ever worry about whether or not there's a mirror in a palette. I worry about the quality of the shadows, the colors, and so on. I have some really awesome videos coming up for you guys in December. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to try some new brands I've never tried before. I'm super excited. I love trying new brands and trying new products, especially when I hear that they're good from other things. So, super exciting. So that's that one. I just did it in the crease. Now I'm going to do, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and go with Primavera on the lid. I go all the way back too, because then I'm just going to go on with a darker color in the crease and on the outer V, but I just go all the way across. And like I said, I don't know if I said what color it was, but it was with Primavera. I like applying some of the shimmers with my finger too. That works really good too, but I like this brush. It's a good brush. See? And then we're going to go in with a darker color. I think I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber. Just going to use the same brush. It doesn't pick up too much. So when I knock it off and then whatever I use on my eye, it doesn't ever use too much that it leaves it on there. So it works out just to use the same brush for me. Then I'm going to do that, like I said, on the outer V, up on the top in the crease, and then down on the back part of the eyelid. And then I'm going to blend a lot for that. I'm going to have to get another brush probably just to do my under eye. I'm going to go ahead and grab this Raw Sienna color again and go over it to try to lighten it up just a little bit. And kind of darken up the inside of just a tiny smidge. Okay. So that's what this looking like. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm going to go ahead and grab another brush. I'll be right back. And just so you know, I have used this bottom brush to smudge the lower line before, but I just wanted to use a different brush and grab this. It's my BX95 brush from Royal and Lang Nickel, and I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber underneath. Just a small, tiny smear across. Kind of focusing more at the end right there. Well, I was trying to. This one looks like a little darker. Let me see if I can. Woo, a little too dark. Okay, and then I decided that I'm going to take this brush right here and go with the raw sienna and blend it out if I can. Okay, and then the last part that I'm going to go in with is this, the last two parts, is I'm going to go in with this tempera right under my eyebrow. And then I have to get a clean brush probably to blend that out. Okay, and then the last thing that I'm going to use is Vermeer for this eye color look. And that's going to go, if you can't guess, take a guess. It's going to go right here in the corner, and then I'm going to brush it up and brush it down. So I'm going to get a little bit more. Go to this side. I'm going to put it right here and then brush it up. And then brush it down. So now I'm just going to add my Steely Huge mascara. Let me get my mirror here. I think of all the mascaras I've used this whole year, this one is my absolute favorite of 2016. Maybe I should just do a video of all of my favorite products of 2016, like go through and do single eyeshadow of my favorite, mascara of my favorite. I might do that. Sounds like a fun video. It'll be interesting to see what my favorites are, or if I do it again next year, you know? The last thing I'm going to go in with is this CoverGirl Longwear Moisture in the color 945. I don't think I've ever tried this color. I know I've swatched it and did a picture on it, but oh my gosh. Ooh, I love the feel of this. This is going to have to go in my purse probably. Oh, and it smells so good. Oh, yeah. It smells fruity. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little quick recap and show you some of the things that I used for my makeup before that. The first thing I started with was my Beam Team Hydrate and Glow by Estee Edit. This one right here. I used that all over my face. And then I used my Maybelline Fit Me in Porcelain, of course. Then I did my eyebrows, and I did it with this Pixie palette, Rosette Rosy Radiance palette, and I used the lightest color in this medium brown color. I didn't use the darkest one this time. And then I primed my eyelids with this e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. And then I did my highlight, which I used this Pacifica eyeshadow in Ethereal right here. And I put that right there on my right under my eyes on my high points. And then you saw the mascara that I used. And of course the, lipstick that I told you about. And the star of the show, my favorite palette, The reason that this is my favorite palette is that the price was really good, I thought, for the amount of eyeshadows you got, the quality, the packaging. I think everything was just on par for me. And I got a brush, so I really liked the brush. I know some people didn't, but even without the brush, I think people that I've watched even said it was still a good palette, worth the $42. So really, really great. I wish I would have been able to get my hands on the Master palette by Mario, but I have a feeling that that was probably a really great quality palette too. But I'm excited to see what more comes from Anastasia for next year. But hopefully you guys like the look I created, and you liked seeing just, you know, some quick swatches of this palette. Beautiful, beautiful. Like I said, it's my favorite palette. It's my favorite palette of this year. No matter what new palettes I've gotten a bunch of palettes this year, and no matter what palette I've gotten, that's always been my favorite. It's still my favorite. A close second for me, even though I've only had this for a little while, is this right here. I absolutely love this thing. Like I've told you, like I've probably said or haven't said, and I've said it in other videos, but they're probably not up yet. But I don't like this contour personally for a contour, but I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow, try it out. I love this blush. I love this glow. I love all of these right here. I think the whole thing is just amazing. I love this palette too. It's my number 2 palette, but yeah, my absolute favorite palette is this one. I can't wait to see what my friend Leah said was her favorite palette. Super excited to see it. Let me know, like I said, if you guys want to, let me know your favorite palette or favorite, you know, top palettes of this year. And maybe I can see if I have them, and maybe I need to break them out and try using them a little more. Because some of my palettes I really didn't get a whole lot of use of because I got so stuck on a few of them. So I definitely need to get my palettes out and start reusing some more, creating some different looks. But definitely give me a thumbs up if you guys like watching the different collabs that I do, my different videos. Like, thumbs up the ones that you absolutely love watching. That way I know what kind of videos you guys like to watch, so I can keep making those for you. If you have any video suggestions, definitely let those down below too. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and subscribe to Leah's channel if you haven't already, because we both have really great channels, and she's just, I love her. So definitely check her out. And then comment down below and say hi if you guys want to. Let me know what you thought of my look, what you thought of this palette, anything, any questions you have, anything you want to say, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye! Mwah.